to me it looked like gray. This is gone, and his hands are getting away. Everything was off here, right on top of that, underneath it. And I told him, I said, the biggest thing for you, this should never leave my zone. My eyes and chest should never leave. If I make anything, even an inside pitch, I might be a little bit more rotated, but I'm there when I take that pitch. I'm not here, okay? Because now you're seeing this dump, I'm going this way.
And again, I mean, you're not hitting the object sitting still. You're not hitting the freaking, I mean, I visualize when you do this, I think about the old tire that we all used to hit. Everybody used to go to the tire, and they used to go way out here and try to blast that tire.
Yeah.
And you'd finish way back over here. I mean, you're not hitting an object that sits still.
No.
And it's not even really that heavy. It's just a small little object moving fast, so you have to be efficient at what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think the big thing, welcome in, by the way, folks. Happy Tuesday. A big thing that we're going to talk about today is an issue with power. Everybody wants to be powerful. All these coaches are trying to teach power.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. I was a skinny kid coming up. I felt like, or I feel like my bad years were more so because of me trying to be powerful.
Yeah.
I felt like in order to get looks, in order to get attention, things like that, you had to be hitting home runs. You had to be hitting the ball with power. And I had a problem gaining weight. Couldn't gain weight.
Yeah.
So power, in my mind, was hard to come by. Now that we know what we know, Brian, power is so easy to achieve.
Well, it's people base power so much on strength, and it's not. It's based on speed. Like everybody talks about exit velo and all that kind of stuff. That's speed.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with muscular power. It's about fast twitch muscles and everything moving fast, okay, and compact.
Yeah.
Through the ball, and that's where I think things have gotten blurred. Yes. I mean, a lot of we're dealing with a kid right now who just came to us because that's all they've been teaching them is power. If it's not taught properly, everybody's going to rely on muscle. And we've been talking about this, and if you tense up through contact, muscular-wise, are you going to speed up or slow down?
It's going to cause you to slow down.
Slow down.
All your muscles tighten up. Everything starts to slow. It's like punching the brakes.
Yeah.
And so we've got to learn how to achieve power the right way. This is probably going to be a little different than what you've normally heard, but I think about, we had Gray in here a couple weeks ago. I think about the topic of playing pepper. Some of these kids nowadays probably haven't played much pepper.
Yeah.
They're throwing BP at each other trying to hit the top of the net.
Yeah.
Pepper is, in a sense, kind of what I'm trying to do now. Now that I understand how the swing functions from the ground up, I know how my muscles, how my body needs to move.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to move fast and efficient. Be stable in the ground. I don't have to go anywhere.
No.
I'm hitting in the batter's box. I'm standing right here and hitting. I think about a player like Jose Reyes. He was a big shortstop for the Mets when we were growing up.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys that was just really loose, and all he really tried to do was just get his hands past the ball. Sometimes he'd finish with two hands if he caught it good, but a lot of times it was just one hand. I'm just trying to get right there. And so I take that concept into playing pepper.
Yeah.
Brian's going to flip a little bit to me today. But we take that concept into playing pepper. Once you kind of get done with your drills and you're getting into your front toss, you're getting into kind of your game-like work, this is something I would start out with. I would go ahead and let Brian throw, and I'm not really trying to do much up here. I'm just trying to shoot line drives all over the field, waist high, chest high, more so thinking line drives, ground balls here. But I'm going with what I've been taught. I'm going to move the way I've been taught. Knee, hip, hands, everything up the chain of command. But all I'm doing is just trying to play pepper. Just trying to shoot the ball wherever he pitches it. Right now you see me up in the air, I'm a little out front. There we go. Just trying to stay right down through the ball, moving from the ground up. Not thinking power, I'm thinking speed. That is power. That's the definition of getting a pitch you want to hit and trying to do too much. My chest leaves the zone. Something we were talking about just a second ago. We've got to stay compact and think fast twitch. Everything's got to stay down in the zone. And we're just hitting.
Good. Good.
That's the pitch, man. You throw me that pitch right there. That pitch is always getting roasted.
Yeah.
That pitch is always getting roasted. I'm gonna end on a good one. End on a good one. But it should hopefully make sense that we're not trying to be super strong here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think, most of our best contact is when people kind of slow it down, two-strike approach, stuff like that. And that's the mindset that you kind of have, is that pepper mindset where you're just trying to get your hands through.
Yeah.
And you're not trying to do too much.
Just trying to make contact.
Yeah, and most of the people don't understand this, but when you do that two-strike approach, all you're worried about is getting through the ball, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we should be worrying about in your full swing. You shouldn't be worried about so much about how big I can be, especially over here, and strong, yeah. You should think about where I'm going in my zone and staying through it, and then what happens after is just release,
Yeah.
okay? The pepper happens through here, the ball comes through here, and that's where you gotta focus on. Down the zone, right in front of you.
Yeah. Letting that bat release,
Mm-hmm.
staying compact, and just being who you are. Be a hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Make solid contact on the easiest pitch to hit.
Yep.
Y'all have a great Tuesday. We appreciate you.